IMRS2000.com welcomes you and presents a detailed comparison between top 2 PEMF systems in the world. Top 10 reasons why the IMRS systems are better. Reason 1. The range of frequencies. The IMRS systems have 4 settings: 0.5 Hz, 3 Hz, 5.5 Hz, and 15 Hz. The Bemer only has 2, 10 Hz, and 30 Hz. The Bemer frequency utilizes a patented signal configuration pulsed at combinations approximately 10 Hz and 30 Hz to elicit its targeted therapeutic effects. Both have a very complex signal with frequencies well beyond the primary stated frequencies. By frequency, we are referring to the repetition rate, which is the frequency of the pulses, not all the frequencies contained in the signal. In conclusion, IMRS has a greater range of frequencies. Reason 2. IMRS systems have a built-in biorhythm clock for better sleep and more. The biorhythm clock controls the ideal frequencies used during the day and the optimal sleep cycle. The daytime settings on the Bemer systems are above the beta range and may be irritating for sensitive people. The IMRS sleep frequencies are much lower in delta to theta range, 0 to 5 Hz. Bemer systems recommend starting within their protocols only. IMRS systems get more positive reviews regarding better sleep. The Bemer does count with a sleep program, yet the 10 Hz is alpha and yes, relaxing, but not ideal for sleep since people with sensitivities have complained of a further disruption instead of improvement. In conclusion, IMRS has a biorhythm clock. Reason 3. IMRS systems have a wider range of intensities on all applicators, lower for sensitive users and higher for deep healing and pain management. The body mat has 6 circular copper tightly wound coils. Intensity range is from 0.09 microtesla to 70 microtesla. There are 8 intensity settings. The IMRS pillow pad has 2 circular copper tightly wound coils. Intensity range is from 0.35 microtesla to 70 microtesla. There are 8 intensity settings. The IMRS spot has 1 built-in, rock-solid copper coil in each segment, 2 in total to flexibly control the applied field intensity over the particular surface. Intensity range up to 300 microtesla. The Bemer body mat has purportedly 6 coils and its intensity range is from 3.5 microtesla to 35 microtesla, up to 50 microtesla with plus signal. The B body has 10 intensity settings, but note they are all in the 3.5 to 35 microtesla range. The Bemer local applicators. The Bemer spot and Bemer pad have only 1 magnetic coil, and their intensity is 3.5 microtesla to 100 microtesla, 150 microtesla with plus signal, and also have 10 intensity settings. In conclusion, the IMRS systems have a greater range of intensities. Reason number 4. Rapid rise and fall waveforms. IMRS systems use the proven sawtooth waveform on its full body mat, which provides the cells with a full frequency spectrum simultaneously that will resonate with different tissues. As Siskin and Walker showed that different tissues in the body respond to different frequencies, primarily within the 0 to 30 Hz range. Also, a sawtooth waveform provides the maximum impulse or action potential across the cell membrane, which will boost the voltage of the cell to improve the sodium-potassium pump and recharge. The rapid rise and fall time represents a high peak voltage value that is responsible for ion displacement in the body and recharging cellular voltage. Greater ion displacement exerts a stronger biological effect. The quintessence of the 20 years of magnetic field research is found in this waveform shape for PEMF therapy. The square wave waveform, NASA found it to be the most effective for healing and regeneration. They found specifically that low intensity, low frequency, around 10 Hz, and a rapid rise and fall was the most ideal signal. The NASA study concluded the most effective electromagnetic field for repair of trauma was square wave with a rapid rate of change. This means the change in the magnetic field intensity with respect to time. This saw cell growth increased up to 4 times. It also noted that slowly varying millisecond pulse, sine wave, or non-varying DC, CW laser or magnets had little to no effect. Oscillations are a prevalent feature of brain recordings. They are believed to play key roles in neural communication and computation. Current analysis methods for studying neural oscillations often implicitly assume that the oscillations are sinusoidal. One of the ways to understand why a rapid rise and fall works better is that you need an abrupt change to create ion transport across the cell membrane to create energy. Think of starting a fire with a piece of flint and stone. You strike the stone with the flint quickly and abruptly to create a spark or energy. This is like a sawtooth or square wave motion. We move now to the Bemer signal is the same for the body mat and local applicators, that their signal is essentially a complex sinusoidal waveform and is used on all their mats, pads, and applicators. It is not a rapid rise and fall like a sawtooth or a square wave waveform. Their signal is sinusoidal in nature. Towards the far right of the signal, it does approach being a rapid rise and fall, but this is only a small part and still a rounded sine wave at the peak. This signal is still much better than cheaper PEMF devices that use sine waves and repeating signals. In conclusion, IMRS systems have more proven rapid rise and fall waveforms. Reason number 5. Dissecting the IMRS and Bemer and why you want pure tightly wound circular copper coils and graduated intensity on the body mat. The IMRS uses very tightly wound pure copper coils, where Bemer use plastic tubing to surround their coils. Bemer uses 3 pairs of circular coil and they use oval at the legs, which is not ideal. The IMRS has up to 4 to 5 turns at the feet, 30 at the torso, and 15 at the head. This is very important because the legs and feet can handle a higher intensity than the thyroid, head, and neck, which are the most sensitive areas. This is much better for people that are chemically sensitive or electrosensitive to avoid to be overstimulated and irritated. Bemer use around 17 turns on all 3 coil types. No graduated intensity. Circular loops with multiple turns need to be tightly wound with no spacing to yield the cleanest and purest pulsating magnetic field possible. Their Bemer pad is a belt of sorts that has a long oval wound coil, also surrounded by plastic tubing that is less than ideal for giving you a pure pulsating field. As far as we can identify, it is not even copper wire inside, looks like aluminum. The single wires are thin like a human hair and typically twisted like speaker cables. The Bemer spot is well below the IMRS spot or old probe. The inside of B spot we took apart, which has only a couple little tiny coils. This will not give you an ideal magnetic flux like the IMRS spot. In conclusion, IMRS systems have tightly wound copper coils and graduated intensity. Reason number 6. IMRS sends biofeedback and SPO2 system. This is a huge advantage since there is no biofeedback with Bemer systems. The biofeedback or heart rate variability, HRV, is an accurate method to assess autonomic nervous system function, designed to detect blood volume changes in the microvascular bed of tissue. SPO2 stands for peripheral capillary oxygen saturation, an estimate of the amount of oxygen in the blood. More specifically, it is the percentage of oxygenated hemoglobin containing oxygen, compared to the total amount of hemoglobin in the blood. The sense allows to put the IMRS on autopilot mode that makes dynamic intensity adjustment during a PEMF application of what your body wants and needs when using the full body mat, making it more effective and efficient. In conclusion, the IMRS Prime has HRV and SPO2 biofeedback system. Reason number 7. Less likely to habituate with the IMRS systems. The benefits you get with the IMRS will not decrease or wane over time. There is no need to take time off with the IMRS or cycle it like 5 days on, 2 off, etc. You have probably heard this with drugs, supplements, exercise, etc. If you do the same thing over and over, you plateau and eventually start to decline. That's because your body habituates to a set supplement or repetitive routine. You need to vary things and mix routines up if you want to get consistent benefits. Bemer does use a varying signal and does change polarity as well as 2 frequency settings, so it is better than static magnetic therapy. In conclusion of reason 7, you are less likely to habituate with the IMRS systems. Reason number 8. The IMRS Prime Eye Guide. The IMRS has an eye guide with a built-in database of 250 plus health conditions and 3,000 plus protocols of pre-programmed settings for the full body mat, pillow pad, and spot applicators, and all the 4 biorhythm settings, which automatically come up based on time of day. The eye guide is a great tool to use with local applicators when you are not sure what settings to use. Just look for the condition or for comparable issue with similar symptoms and follow the guideline protocols to get started with addressing over 250 plus conditions. In conclusion, the IMRS Prime Eye Guide with settings for 250 plus conditions with 3,000 plus protocols. Reason number 9. IMRS Brain Entrainment System. Brainwave entrainment refers to the brain's electrical response to rhythmic sensory stimulation, such as pulses of sound or light. If given a stimulus through the ears, eyes, or other senses, it emits an electrical charge in response called a cortical evoked response, CER. When presented with a rhythmic stimulus, such as a drum beat, the rhythm is reproduced in the brain in the form of these electrical impulses. Unlike traditional meditation, brainwave entrainment is a reliable, predictable, and consistent tool allowing to harmonize various areas of your brain at will. With regular practice, new neural connections begin to form between the 2 hemispheres for cumulative, long-term benefits. In conclusion of reason 9 is light and sound therapy with the brain entrainment system. Reason 10. Far infrared or FIR in the IMRS Prime Hybrid versus the Bemer Light. FIR creates a holistic effect from the inside out, similar to PEMF, equal to thermal, and a thermal radiation will be absorbed and enhanced through vibrational and rotational effects on a multimolecular level. Conventional heating pads work from the outside in, like thermal energy, and once removed, the therapeutic value quickly goes away. In contrast, far infrared penetrates through the skin and insulating layer of fat, producing warming effects from the inside out. Resonance absorption rate is very efficient due to the small distance between the user and the emission surface and its even distribution. An FIR application feels extremely pleasant, soothing, and relaxing, and is very safe and free of noticeable risks. Far infrared or FIR benefits include pain relief, enhanced immune system, stress relief, improved blood circulation, faster muscle recovery, and much more to make it the perfect all-in-one therapy session with PEMF. The Bemer Light is just LEDs that is used for pain relief, yet is not even close to IMRS FIR benefits. This is a nice addition, but the truth is there are better LED systems on the market, even in Amazon, and you can use any good LED system with any PEMF devices separately. Also, B-Light is in no way integrated with the Bemer pads like the IMRS FIR mat. In conclusion, the IMRS Prime Hybrid has a full body mat now with far infrared, PEMF, and FIR in one session. In summary, we can say that the IMRS system is clearly the better choice because 1. It has a better range of frequencies. 2. It has a better range of intensities. 3. It has a better frequencies for daytime and sleep with a unique biorhythmic clock. 4. It has more proven rapid rise and fall waveforms. 5. It has better coils in full body mat and applicators. 6. It has a biofeedback and SPO2 system called Sense, where Bemer systems have none. 7. You are less likely to habituate with long-term use. 8. It has an eye guide with settings for 250 plus conditions with 3,000 plus protocols. 9. It has a light and sound therapy with the brain entrainment system. And finally, 10. The IMRS Prime Hybrid has a full body mat now with far infrared, PEMF, and FIR in one session. To order or more information, please call 1-800-900-5556 extension 1 or visit us at imrs2000.com. Begin your path to wellness with the best PEMF device in the world, now with FIR as well. Free shipping for the US and Canada. Call us for worldwide shipping cost. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for continued education on PEMF, and please like and share.